Assalamualaikum to all Malaysians. This topic today is hot now about the appointment of NAZRI Aziz as Malaysia's ambassador to the US. That has drawn much flack and criticisms by so many people who do not think that he is fit to be our ambassador, and who has quoted his history of being uncouth, rude, lalang, all kinds of things about Nazri. Now, people are very disappointed in our Prime Minister for allowing it, upset with the kerajaan perpaduan, and people ask, tak ada orang lain ke? Is there no other person that's more competent? US is a very powerful nation, and our conduit should be somebody that is more has better credentials and better reputation, and should not just be someone like Nazri. Okay, this is the statement now, and I want to comment on this, especially in response to people who are very upset and unhappy. Okay, now, as you are aware, Nazri was previously an MP. He was even a minister before under BN UMNO. And undoubtedly, he was also very much hated by many. He criticized, even our leaders that we support. He's done many things. There's all kinds of historical scandals which never really been proven about Nazri. Jadi, now this is playing up again. But bear in mind, in GE14, GE15, Nazri decided not to contest, even though he was the MP. And before the elections, he even declared that he supports Anwar Ibrahim, because Anwar Ibrahim is a reformist. He said, what's wrong with being UMNO, but I support somebody who's reformist. So apa masalah dia? He was very candid and casual about it. But whatever it is, he did not run for elections, so therefore he neither win nor lose. He's no longer lantikan politik lah in this particular case, and he's been living his peaceful life. Now, I want to declare upfront, I am no fan of Nazri Aziz. I'm not vouching for his integrity. I am not defending his character. None of that. I'm not even insisting that he is the best fit for that position. But what I feel that, why I feel the need to actually record this voice note is because I think Malaysians, most Malaysians, fail to understand, to comprehend and to grasp what is kerajaan perpaduan. Apa beza kerajaan perpaduan dengan kerajaan yang bukan kerajaan perpaduan? Okay, contoh, katakanlah you nak Pakatan Harapan menang, kerajaan Pakatan Harapan ataupun kerajaan perpaduan, apa beza dia? Beza dia macam ni, in terms of numbers, to form a kerajaan you need 112 seats. Tapi post GE15, result dia tak ada siapa pun yang menang even 100 seats pun, tak cukup. Therefore, the ketua-ketua of each of the party, Tosa kata siapa qualified to be PM? Nobody qualified to be PM. Nobody. Not even Anwar Ibrahim. Anwar Ibrahim tak cukup quorum, tak cukup seats to become PM. Jadi dia tak qualified to be PM post G15. Zahid ataupun Ismail Sabri, poster boy pun tak qualified, 30 seats saja. GPS 26 seats saya tak silap saya. Jadi tak ada siapa yang got in terms of Muhyiddin Yassin also tak cukup, 72 saja. So Hadi Awang pun tak boleh walaupun 40 lebih. Nobody had the majority, and therefore as at that point no person in Malaysia qualified to be a Prime Minister. I'm not talking about qualification, academic or credentials or experience, tapi dia tak cukup syarat, fulfill the criteria to become PM. And kita punya constitution states that the government must have a PM, and PM appoints all the cabinet ministers. Jadi we are in a deadlock, and I'm sure you all know that. I don't want to repeat the history. Agong intervened, and Agong desired a government to be formed, and the only way was a kajian perpaduan, means a combo where everybody lend their numbers to be able to appoint a prime minister and the relevant cabinet ministers. Jadi kalau based on that pact eventually where BN, GPS and Pakatan Harapan agreed to form a pact to form the government, kalau ikut fair, there should be 3 prime minister, because siapa pun tak qualify. So maknanya Anwar Ibrahim prime minister, Zahid prime minister, Fadilah also prime minister. Patutnya macam tu. Tetapi our constitution doesn't allow more than 1 prime minister. Only 1 can be. Tapi ada 3 ketua. So bila kerajaan perpaduan means this kerajaan perpaduan is led by 3 ketua, but only 1 is named SPM. And why was Anwar named SPM? Because Pakatan Harapan had the most number of seats. Jadi yang the rest, UMNO and GPS, walaupun dia ketua, they can only occupy DPM because there's no limit to the number of DPMs that the PM can create in his cabinet. So mereka baca DPM. So therefore when the parties, kerajaan perpaduan run the country, it cannot be the decision of that one man alone, the PM alone, superseding and overriding all the other ketua-ketua tu. Ministers is different. Ministers are subservient, are below the relevant prime minister, and by convention they also take instructions from, they can take instruction from the DPM, provided that it's not against the PM's instructions. Okay, so jadi with kerajaan perpaduan, what Malaysians fail to understand is that when decisions are made, you must understand that decisions cannot be based on the party that you support. Whatever decisions made is not decisions necessarily the decisions of the party that you support, because party yang you support tu is only part of the kerajaan perpaduan. Likewise, penyokong-penyokong BN also cannot be happy, and they are not happy with all the decisions that's made. All the supporters of GPS also are not happy with all decisions that are made, because not all is GPS made decisions. Tapi understand now, when there's 3 of these people, Zahid, Anwar, Fadilah, they are the paku, the paksi to the government, the fulcrum to the government, the axis, and this government will not remain kalau there is no consensus between the parties, if they cannot maintain a certain relationship and they don't see it as synergy or symbiotic. Therefore, a lot of decisions is give and take. Any coalition tak boleh give, take and do not give. Jadi, in the case of Pakatan Harapan, pasal dia paling banyak kerusi, jadi the PM, the ketua is the PM, he can go on this basis. He can take, give, take, give, take, lebih take pasal dia lagi banyak. In the case of UMNO and GPS, dia tak boleh ikut baca Anwar Ibrahim tu. Dia boleh give, take, give, take, take. Take tu kurang daripada give, because dia lagi kurang seats. Tapi notice dalam semua lagu yang I nyanyi tadi tu, ada give and ada take. Cuma mana lebih give, mana lebih take. This must be understood, and that tone, that understanding, that spirit of kerajaan perpaduan already started the day they formed the cabinet. So when Zahid jadi DPM, penyokong Pakatan Harapan upset, sedih, macam mana boleh kleptokrat, ada kes mahkamah jadi DPM. That decision siapa punya? Bukan Anwar Ibrahim seorang punya. Bila Saifuddin jadi Home Minister, bukan Senator pun, penyokong BN, penyokong GPS, macam mana tak menang pun jadi Home Minister. Nurul Izzah appointed pun, ada UMNO atau GPS komplain. Walaupun Nurul Izzah is anak Anwar Ibrahim, kena tuduh nepotism. Even though I argue it's not, and I've already explained that in a long voice note why there's no conflict of interest and why it's not nepotism. Tapi doesn't matter, adakah siapa-siapa from GPS atau UMNO atau the coalition parties that form the perpaduan government attack Anwar or Nurul Izzah about the appointment? Tak ada. Ada siapa-siapa dalam kerajaan perpaduan sekarang ni, Pakatan Harapan GPS, harp on Zahid punya kes? Ada. Ada dia even criticize, kata Najib ini, Najib itu. Netizen yang banyak cerita. Sekarang ni, why are they quiet? Why do they not insult each other? Because that is the spirit of kerajaan perpaduan. You don't shoot and attack each other. They are the police, they are enforcement, they are MPCC, they are the courts. Let those institutions and authority do their job. Leave alone. Tak payah cakap pasal Zahid punya guilt ke, punya corruption ke apa. Tak payah cerita. Because MACC is doing their job, courts are doing their job, cases are ongoing. And whatever the outcome, there will not be interference. That is the motto of this kerajaan perpaduan. Jadi Zahid is at will to defend himself. Jadi likewise, notice they don't attack each other, and it's important that that friendship, that spirit stays. Jadi just as Pakatan Harapan have many things always, we get this professor yang kita suka, person yang competent, yang kita suka, dia semua jadi menteri, jadi helm all kinds of positions. Takkan UMNO tak ada say? Takkan UMNO tak boleh buat pilihan dia, which we may not like? What makes you think semua Pakatan Harapan punya appointees are agreeable to the penyokong, rakyat-rakyat penyokong UMNO and GPS, who are also penyokong of the perpaduan government? What makes you think so? So likewise, when UMNO and BN also wants, and you tanya siapa menteri hal ehwal luar negara, Zamri Kadil, he is budak Zahid, and Nazri dengan Zamri kamceng. Nazri also have Padang Rengas punya support, and he's got many grassroots supports pun. We may not like Nazri, may not be okay, tapi siapa kata itu pilihan Anwar Ibrahim? Siapa kata itu pilihan Pakatan Harapan? If they had a choice, they can choose siapa yang lebih kompeten. Tetapi sekarang ni, UMNO also have a right to make some demands. GPS also have a right to make some demand. So too all the other smaller parties pun, maybe lesser degree, but they can also have something to ask for. And in the spirit of kerajaan perpaduan, kena accede and give and take lah. Kena understand. So sekarang ni Anwar kena buat evaluation SPM. Okay, of course dalam constitution PM paling powerful. Tapi dia tak bolehlah push his weight macam PM as though semua tu government dia punya. Bukan. He cannot do that, because otherwise why would UMNO and BN want to stay in the government? Kalau they are treated like pariah and they got no say and nothing in it for them. Why would GPS want to stay in the government if there's nothing in it for them? At the end of the day, the cake must be split. May not be equal, but there must be a share for everybody. So Nazri is the cake of UMNO, and PM kena make a decision, because I'm sure banyak benda Zahid minta kat dia. Okay, I'm sure Zahid expect kalau boleh government lift off all the charges and the case that he's being prosecuted for, yang dia belum convicted lagi, to lift off. Tapi apa the charter of perpaduan government? Apa Anwar kata? No interference in judiciary, nothing. You can defend yourself. Kalau lepas, kalau sangkut. The fact speaks for itself, and upholding the rule of law. So therefore, kalau Zahid nak pergi pun ke Anwar nak minta pun, there's already a big no to UMNO and Zahid. There's already no. That's not negotiable. Jadi Anwar banyak benda kata no lah kan. Tu Zahid pun tak minta pasal dia tahu the answer is no. Tapi benda-benda yang dia minta macam Nazri appointed menteri ni, Mak Hassan jadi menteri pertahanan, kita tension, oh dia menteri pertahanan, dia menteri masuk ni. What about penyokong UMNO? Pakatan Harapan menteri keuangan, Pakatan Harapan menteri Home Ministry, Pakatan Harapan Multimedia Ministry, Pakatan Harapan Education Ministry, all the foremost, the penting punya ministry, semua pick up Pakatan Harapan. So what incentive is there for UMNO and GPS? Tapi dia sedar diri, dia tak banyak seat macam Pakatan Harapan. So therefore, Pakatan Harapan get more of the meteor punya kind of ministries. And with those ministries, reform agenda can proceed. And as a rakyat, I'm happy. Jadi UMNO also must get some positions, GPS pun must get some positions. So itu semua dah fill up dah. So sekarang ni there's lower positions like ambassadors, like head of GLCs ke siapa ke. Everybody has a say. Everybody has a decision, and the parties, the leaders have to give and take and consider. So sekarang ni bila UMNO minta Nazri, okay, so Nazri ada apa skandal corruption? Tak ada. He's not lantikan politik pasal dia bukan MP. Dia ada juga clout yang dia bawa, and dia strengthen juga Zahid punya camp pasal dia ada juga grassroots support. So Anwar Ibrahim also desire Zahid to be strong in UMNO, because with that support, Kerajaan Perpaduan is holding tight, and Kerajaan Perpaduan is solid now and can continue the good work that Kerajaan Perpaduan is doing. Jadi sekarang ni Anwar got to make a decision. Every time UMNO minta something, GPI minta something, he cannot consider saying no. Tak boleh. Some he's got to say yes. He's got to choose. Tak boleh semua no. Then ruin lah the relationship. And why should UMNO and GPI stay with Kerajaan Perpaduan? For what? Kalau dia paria. So likewise, Anwar nak minta semua pun, sometimes macam contoh, nak masuk, kalau Khairi nak masuk PKR, UMNO mungkin tak setuju. Jadi kau tak setuju, takkan Anwar nak bulldoze je because dia Prime Minister. Dia kena consider juga UMNO. Itu semua rakan kerajaan. Please understand that. Whether we hate UMNO, BN, we hate GPS ke, we hate Pakatan Harapan ke, understand that they are in this marriage of convenience, and the PM is not all powerful seperti mana kalau kerajaan ni kerajaan Pakatan Harapan, where the PM can veto all ministers and everybody in the cabinet and he makes final decision. This is not the case. So jadi bila orang marah sangat Nazri appointed, tak ada orang lain ke? Ada orang lain, tapi UMNO punya choice is Nazri. And Anwar is not interfering with that. Is under Zamri. So be it. Tak ada masalah. Non-issue. Okay? So these are the things that's allowed, and Malaysians kena understand. Kena understand apa masuk Kerajaan Perpaduan. Ada yang kata Anwar tak ada Jones, tak ada bola, tak boleh stand up against this. Everybody boleh ada bola, boleh disagree, tapi it will disintegrate the Kerajaan Perpaduan. So jadi what I'm saying to all those yang kata dia tak ada Jones, dia tak ada balls to stand up, tak ada will to ni, DAP pun tak ada balls to say no. Unfortunately, maybe lah, this government, because Kerajaan Perpaduan, nobody can really have balls. Not UMNO, not GPS, not Pakatan Harapan. Not everybody can have balls, can afford balls. It is a luxury. But fortunately, everybody has a brain, a pair of brains that work. They know what to be done, needs to be done, how they must compromise, how they must accept less than ideal to hold this government, to glue this government together in order for it to remain and withstand the challenges and the threats against the adversary, which is Bersatu and PAS and Perikatan Nasional. They are trying to claw back and become government. But as long as perpaduan government is perpaduan, is united, and they give and take, and where there's no real damage, they agree to disagree with each other, then the enemy is kept at bay. So as far as Nazri jadi ambassador, apa masalah dia? Adakah dia incompetent? No, he's educated. He can speak well. He can build rapport. Yes, he was kurang ajar before. Yes, he was lalang before. Yes, maybe he has squandered money before. Doesn't matter. But as ambassador kat sana, kalau sistem governance kita solid, kuat, apa yang dia boleh abuse power? What can he do? Okay, how can he abuse? Kalau dia abuse tak kena gaya, people report, Prime Minister can revoke his ambassadorship. He comes back to Malaysia. So sekarang ni dia pergi US. He lives a life with his family there. He works there. He can also help improve the bilateral relationship between us and US. Why are we fretting? Why are we complaining? Why are we expressing displeasure with our current PM? Our current PM is a master politician, and without his ability to play politics to this extent, to this admirable extent, Kerajaan Perpaduan would not even be formed, leave alone sustain itself. So support this Kerajaan Perpaduan and don't be petty. There is no issue about Nazri becoming an ambassador of US. I don't see anything that's untoward. We may not have the best brains for everything. Everything is monetary conspiracy, tapi cuma every party have their right to decide what is merit. And in this particular case, what is merit to UMNO is Nazri. Nazri to them is competent. Nazri to them bolster the support for Zahid and Tok Mat in UMNO, and therefore they choose to reward Nazri with that job and entrust him with that job. Done. There can be many more of this kind of appointments where UMNO will have their say, GPS will have their say, and much more instances where Pakatan Harapan will have their say because of the number of seats. I hope that clarifies. Kalau orang tak understand, then you just cannot grasp the concept of Kerajaan Perpaduan. And I'm glad that people who are in Kerajaan Perpaduan can grasp the concept of Kerajaan Perpaduan, and they understand and they observe and they respect that arrangement. They honor that, and because of that, our Kerajaan Perpaduan today stays, Alhamdulillah, and reform agenda continues and is ongoing. The kleptocrats have not gone free yet. Court cases are ongoing. Until such time we see something goes wrong, then kita patut bising. I will record some more voice notes and complain even on our PM when things go wrong. Right now, nothing went wrong. Things are ongoing. We're just not happy with the choices. But what I want to tell all Malaysians, whichever party you vote, whatever the decisions of this government that it makes, cannot be as per what you like. There will be many decisions that you do not like. Why? Because it is not just the people that you voted are making the decisions. Sometimes the people you voted against also have a right to make the decisions by this government. And the Prime Minister of this government has to allow all these things because it is in the spirit of perpaduan and holding this perpaduan government together. Assalamualaikum.
Do not forget to click like and leave a comment and share this video with your friends if you enjoy it.